Hi everyone, today in this video I'm going to talk about another mental model in order to improve your decision making, and obviously because by improving your decision making I believe it make you have so better outcomes in your life, whatever it is the area that you want to get prosperity, families, relationships, in constructing wealth, in having health, so whatever it is whatever you are about to want to develop, to build, you want to get a good decision making. And obviously, so we're gonna work in trying to input methodologies that what mental models are to help so you perceive better the reality. And then so I already expect you to help me by subscribing and afterwards seeing other videos. And then so today we're gonna work in trying to make you a better person by talking about the crowdsourcing. So we're going to talk about the power of crowdsourcing, and so how to leverage collective intelligence is why crowdsourcing is important. Basically, it's simple to see that you will even believe it if I say that the best ideas, solutions, and innovations that come don't come from a single genius, but from the crowd. And the reality is that whatever you see in your day-to-day life, it was not created by just one simple soul that just so decided to work alone and to build things. No, things that you see in your day-to-day life were created by a collective intelligence of groups of people that obviously by the diversification, by the ability to have 12, 13, 1000 brains working together, they were able so to have a higher productivity than just one that obviously doesn't is not possible for him to always be producing. We have some peaks of energy, other types then we don't have creativity, and then so when we're in a group we have a higher probability to produce, and that's why we develop an economy that's so good that provides you so much type of resources to satisfy your needs, since everyone has their own interests there, everyone works obviously to satisfy their interests, but we have created the economy that by people wanting and seeking to satisfy their needs that are mainly so people want to get money from the work they do, is a trade-off that they give their time, effort, energy, skills in order to get so what they pretend to get, but for that they have to contribute with work, real work that people praise, since you're just gonna pay for the people if obviously they deliver something that's useful, and obviously having some type of diversification of what people can achieve as useful or not. But reality is that if you get money because someone is giving it to you, and so it's because someone is perceiving of something that you do as valuable, and then so that's why economy works with everything existing so much type of sectors of industries, since obviously people have this type of look to understand opportunities, and then so whatever so a market starts having and being overloaded, people always going to explore different type of markets to have these first mover advantages, these innovation type of advantages that comes by being someone that's innovative. And that's why we have so much type of companies from some different sectors, and almost the unlimited type of needs that we have are fully fight so with as well almost unlimited type of offering by all these people thinking to also to look for where to innovate, where to differentiate. And then so we have created this system that's complex, and that's obviously just a system that's effective because it exists a lot of people with what? With different abilities, with different skills, and then so our time that we have that we'll have if we had to make this whole alone, we will not be able to get so all these products that we get so served with. And the reality is a lot of people what they consume the majority of the things in their day, they don't even know how the things are done, and that's so a miracle that how economy is made, then we can enjoy things that we have not put effort to get it. And then so it's something that can be looked it's something almost unconsciously, since we buy things and we don't have like this wish to know how they're made, just what they can provide. But the reality is that this model that was so made our economy is based in crowdsourcing. We have like a possibility to apply it as well for some specific scenarios that we are putting in our life. But then, so what you have to understand, and why, and what, so it's the scenario that I want you to look more when you're so gonna try to apply crowdsourcing in your life is probably by understanding that when you're facing a problem, probably you sometimes you have a tendency to do all alone. But sometimes what and why not so try to look for knowledge, skills, or sources of thousands, even millions of people. So instead of relying on a single expert or small team that sometimes you paid for, why not outsource creativity, labor, or decision making to a much larger group that already have made the effort? So basically, crowdsourcing is useful because maximizes what the outcomes that you expect and you can so enjoy with the effort that you really need so to put in order to get these type of outcomes. For example, you can so have the benefits of what someone as a doctor can give it to you, like supplements that it says to you, like some type of tests that it can give and make in you. And then so for that, you're already relying the decision making of what is useful for you by someone. Unconsciously, you're doing it. But sometimes for other type of things, we tend to have a more difficult way to see it because it's not something that it's not culturally built. Because we're culturally built to when you're sick, you go for a doctor and not so rely the decision making on yourself to understand so how to heal you by alone. But other things probably we don't have this tendency. When you're thinking, when you're doing other type of decision makings, probably you already can enjoy solutions that were created by other ones and doesn't need to hold your type of expertise. And that's something that's useful as well because you have a less likelihood to fall in this if you get so more information of other people that are close to you in terms of problems they are facing too. And then so the result faster, cheaper, and sometimes even better solutions than the whole ones that you can create. Real world examples, we have Wikipedia, the power of collective knowledge. Imagine if one company had to write and verify millions of articles in hundreds of languages. Impossible, right? But Wikipedia, so what they have done, crowdsourced knowledge from millions of contributors, making it most comprehensive encyclopedia in history. So basically, Wikipedia is open to be edited by whatever is everyone that is going to edit it and put so any information, or than just relying in a small team that's gonna have a control about everything. Not the knowledge is not centralized, and so by not being centralized, whole everyone hire and get pieces of information that a small tiny group will not have so access to it, and then so Wikipedia open the is encyclopedia to be written off by other ones that had so information that could be useful and will not be so able to be catched by other ones. And then so we have this example. We have Tesla crowdsourcing of data for EA. So every Tesla car on the road is constantly gathering real-world driving data instead of relying on small teams of engineers. That is crowdsourcing intelligence from his entire fleet. Yes, we have apps like Waze that use informations all everyone's that have this information can provide that contributes for other ones, and I expect as well for other ones users of a app as well to contribute the information that I know, then so can as well contribute for me. Crowdsourcing as well applying. We have Duolingo, learning powered by millions. So Duolingo doesn't just teach language, it learns from its users. So every time a user interacts with the app, the system gathers data on the works best, making less more effective over the time. Kickstarter, funding innovation through the crowd. Instead of seeking a big investor, companies can go straight to their customers and say, if you want this product, fund it. Kickstarter allows entrepreneurs to test demand and get funding before they even produce a product. That's the ability as well to apply crowdsourcing. But then so that we have seen why we have seen more crowdsourcing. The examples were applied in what business and startups. Instead of building everything yourself, ask, can I get input from customers, employees, or global audience? Companies like Airbnb and Uber scout by leveraging people's existing resources, homes and cars, instead of owning everything themselves. So basically, we have seen more how crowdsourcing applies in apps in business, but not just have to be used in these specific fields. So we have in problem solving creativity, like when you're trying to solve a problem. Now, what is one of the best type of things that can be example of a crowdsource? You go for ChatGPT and it works to do so your process of thinking by so outsourcing what will be your decision making for him, because he is someone that obviously enjoys the data of a crowdsource of everyone's users that have so put in data information, have had conversations, engineers that have built based in data that they have collected for multiple type of peoples. And then so we have other platforms as well, a bit more common ones like Reddit, Quora, and open source communities let you tap into thousands of minds to get answer solutions and fresh ideas without you having to produce that same ones that will require you much more time. So, what is the beauty of crowdsource? I would say that the main tip of thing that you want to take is using crowdsourcing in your benefit, like probably in business aligning incentives. So, crowdsourcing is about using the power energies of millions to leverage so things that you would like. So, imagine that you're someone that, as a business, someone that wants to create a product. What will be the useful of crowdsource? Crowdsource, obviously, by you could use a crowd to test the idea first, and then so after, if the idea was tested, you're gonna so put a product. So use the crowd, you look for crowd to make so the products being first in terms of idea being validated, and then so later on being produced. Other type of things, you want to make a product, you can as well use crowd sources. Then you're gonna so provides an incentive, like if someone provides a solution for a problem that I'm facing, and then so I'm going to give an incentive. And you can create a competition in a crowdsourced type of platform that you have people contributing with their ideas, and obviously it doesn't require you to put the work to create these same ideas, since you are making incentives for other ones providing it almost for free, since just you're gonna have to give a price to one of them. Then you can specify specific criteria to use so to make a selection for so what's the price going to be. And then so basically what is the importance of crowdsourcing is leveraging the results that you get in your life by using so less effort as possible, is a type of leverage. And crowdsourcing is by using resources, energy, times that million people have in order to enjoy for your own. And these obviously can be created by using in a business that use these incentives to create like a competition between people. You can use it obviously so for other type of decision makings, other ones that probably want to get profit, like doctors, like other type of professions. They always try to provide so better things to you because they will know that they will get as well more money from you if they provide the better as possible of a resource value. It's the way that economy is built, as I say as example. So basically what you have to understand is that you're not alone, and obviously crowdsource is already and constantly being put in. You don't have to get like effort to enjoy it majority in your lives, but probably for business you can enjoy these crowdsources in a macro micro scenario. And then so I give to you an idea that is using so ideas of the other ones by saying that you're going to create a competition that the best one so going to receive a prize, the people that gave it. But even the other ones that they don't like they don't so you're gonna provide like the prize because they're not the best ones in your perception, but you can even enjoy it, and you can take ideas from the other ones that have put their effort without you having like to put and having to cost to create it, like what will be something that you will have to deal if you have like a consultor and you have go for consulting to search for ideas. So basically I expect you to have get some type of insight from this video, and see you in the next one.